You think you have a relationship problem? She left. He shut down. You're tired of explaining yourself, tired of trying to hold it together. But let's be real for a second. You don't have a relationship problem. You don't have a therapist problem. In fact, you don't even have a people problem. You have a clarity problem, and nobody's talking about it. Hey, my name is Ronnie, but you can call me R. I'm a clarity coach, a father, a husband, and someone who's lived through the kind of fog most people never find words for. I built a life that looked like success, a career, credentials, accolades, all of it. But inside, I was mentally exhausted, emotionally unclear, and drifting through life without an anchor. So I created what I wish existed back then, a way to break the fog and lead from clarity, not confusion. And now I'm bringing it here to you through this channel. But before I even go there or go any further, we need to pause and to define the word clarity. So what is clarity? It's real simple. Clarity is the ability to see reality accurately without distortion from fear, emotion, or external noise. I'm going to say that again. Clarity is the ability to see reality without distortion from fear, emotion, or external noise. So you can make aligned decisions with calm, confidence, and precision. Let's break it all the way down. Clarity means knowing what's really going on inside of you, what you feel, what you need, and what you want to do. How many of you feel like right now, and especially you, do you feel like you know what's going on inside of you without second guessing or emotional noise? It's like wiping fog off a windshield, and suddenly you can see where you're going and you stop crashing into everything. That's clarity. And most people are driving blind. When you have internal conflict going on inside of you, you don't have clarity. It's not just knowing what to do, it's knowing why you're doing it and moving forward without internal conflict, even when the world is in chaos. Because again, if you've got internal conflict, it's part of you that wants to move forward. Again, if you got internal conflict, if part of you wants to move forward, but another part is second guessing, spiraling, or hesitating, then you need to pause because you do not have clarity. Real clarity brings internal alignment. You're not battling yourself, you're leading yourself. That means no overthinking, no spiraling, no second guessing, just calm, confidence, and direction, even in the middle of chaos. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, we live in a generation that is obsessed with cutting people off. I'm sure that each and every one of you know somebody that likes to say, I don't have no problem. I can cut people off quick. They're quick to diagnose everyone as narcissists and nearly call everything a red flag where there used to be grace, growth, and good communication. And today, even emotionally stable people are confused. They're second guessing everything. They're walking on eggshells just to protect their peace. I used to be that person, but that is not peace. That is emotional survival disguised as healing. So if any part of this is hitting you, then I need you to pause and take a breath and stick with me, okay? Because this channel is built for high functioning people who look successful on the outside but feel lost on the inside. If you're ready to break the fog, click subscribe. This is just the beginning, all right? Now, I want to say something, and this may ruffle some of you guys' feelings, all right? But it might also enlighten you. So listen carefully. You do not have a relationship problem. You have a clarity problem. You're not broken, you're fogged. And today, we're going to break that fog, all right? We're going to break that fog. And let me show you what I mean. Clarity is more than confidence. It's more than knowing what you want. Clarity is your internal compass. And without it, every disagreement turns into an identity crisis. You don't trust what you feel. You don't know if it's love or trauma. So you start looking outward. You start scrolling through TikTok therapy. You join red pill podcasts. You borrow other people's convictions because you have lost your own. And here's the truth. Most people in relationships today, they aren't confused about the other person. They're confused about themselves. That's powerful. And if you're in clarity fog, here's how it shows up. You replay conversations over and over. You write long texts, delete them, and stay silent. You get defensive even when they're being kind. You shut down after intimacy. You over-apologize. You ghost your own needs to keep peace. And here's the wild part. You think these are relationship issues, but they're not. They're fog patterns. Your nervous system doesn't know if it's safe to show up as you. So it hides behind people pleasing, behind withdrawal, behind control. And let's be real. All the advice out there, just communicate, just set boundaries, cut them off. None of it works. When your internal compass is scrambled, you can't fix fog with more information. You need interruption. And that's what this is. You need interruption. You need alignment. You need clarity. That's why I created this framework for you. Because when you're clear, you don't chase, you don't shrink, and you don't spiral. You lead yourself. And when people leave relationships, it's rarely because of love. It's because of their fog. It was louder than their clarity. Or yours was. See, clarity doesn't beg. It doesn't perform. It doesn't need validation to feel at peace. That's what people are truly craving. Not a relationship, a return to themselves. And if no one's ever taught you how to lead yourself emotionally, how to break those mental loops, how to stop spiraling, how to stop over-explaining or shutting down, then that's why you're here. I created something called the Fog Breaker Framework. It's not therapy. It's not a mindset hack. It's a system for people who want their peace back, for those who want to lead their lives with emotional command and mental clarity. I'll break it down in the next video, but this channel is where we start, okay? And if this hit you, if you felt like I just put words to what you've been living, then leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And check the link in the description for a free clarity guide. You won't be disappointed. It's already helped many people take back their mental steering wheel and share it with someone who's stuck in the fog. This isn't self-help. This is self-leadership. And I promise you, if you stick around, you will never see yourself the same way again. Let's break the fog together. I'm R. This is R Speaks. And the Fog Breaker Framework is now live. Until next time, lead yourself well.